Have you ever wondered what happens when nations choose to flex their military muscles in a show of unity and strength? In recent days, the waters of the South China Sea have been the stage for such a display. Let's set the scene. The South China Sea, a crucial international waterway, home to the disputed Scarborough Shoal. This area, claimed by multiple nations including China, has been a hotspot for rising tensions, and recently the backdrop for a significant military exercise. Enter the key players, the Philippines and Australia, supported by Canada. United, these nations have conducted their largest joint naval drill to date, known as Exercise Alon 2025. With a cast of 3 warships, military aircraft, and around 3,600 personnel, the scale of this operation was truly impressive. The focus of these drills? Air defense simulations, a clear show of collective defense capabilities. In the face of simulated aerial threats, these nations demonstrated their commitment to cooperation amidst shared security challenges. But let's not forget the elephant in the room, China. With a firm claim over the Scarborough Shoal, China's silence on these drills has been deafening. Yet, their presence is palpable, their territorial claims looming over the region like an unspoken challenge. The United States, an ally to the Philippines, has also been active in this narrative, challenging China's claims through freedom of navigation operations. The waters of the South China Sea are increasingly becoming a stage for international power plays. So, what do these drills mean for China, and why might they be concerned? Keep watching until the end for the answer. And before we delve deeper, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video. What does a war drill on such a scale look like, and what does it entail, you might ask? Well, let's delve into the details. The recent war drill, known as Exercise Alon 2025, was the largest bilateral military exercise between Australia and the Philippines to date. This colossal endeavor involved approximately 3,600 personnel from both nations, along with contributions from Canada and the United States. Yes, you heard that right, 4 nations coming together for one unified cause. A wide array of exercises was conducted during the drill, each meticulously designed to enhance collaboration and response to shared security challenges in the Indo-Pacific region, especially in the South China Sea. These exercises included joint force entry operations, massed airlifts, and even the involvement of the United States Marines. Now that's something you don't hear every day, right? Notably, Canada also participated for the first time with its frigate HMCS Ville de Quebec. This marked a significant milestone, further emphasizing the global attention and concern over the ongoing territorial disputes in the South China Sea. But what was the purpose of these exercises? Why go through all this effort? The answer lies in the strategic nature of these drills. They serve as a direct response to the shared security challenges in the Indo-Pacific region. The drills are intended to demonstrate a commitment to defense cooperation among like-minded nations and to counter simulated aerial threats. These exercises, however, are not just about flexing military prowess. They are a strategic move with far-reaching implications. The involvement of multiple nations, the scale of the drills, and the location itself all send a clear message of unity and preparedness to any potential adversaries. Indeed, the war drills are more than just a display of military might. They are a testament to the strength of alliances, the importance of cooperation, and the shared commitment to maintaining peace and stability in the region. So the next time you hear about a military drill, remember, there's more than meets the eye. These drills are not just about flexing military prowess, they are a strategic move with far-reaching implications. How does China view these exercises, and what could be their potential response? Now that's a question that has been causing ripples in the geopolitical sphere. China has long held territorial claims over the Scarborough Shoal, a disputed area in the South China Sea. It's a sensitive spot, and as recent history tells us, a hotspot for incidents involving Chinese and Philippine vessels. China's claim over the shoal, however, was rejected by the Permanent Court of Arbitration back in 2016. Despite this, China has remained steadfast in its stance, maintaining a close guard over the area. Now, when Australia, Canada, and the Philippines decided to conduct joint naval exercises near the Scarborough Shoal, the world held its breath, waiting for China's response. But interestingly, China chose to stay silent, not commenting on the drills. The absence of a response, however, should not be mistaken for a lack of attention. With warships and military aircraft from 3 nations performing air defense simulations right in its disputed waters, China must have taken notice. These drills are not just a show of defense cooperation among like-minded nations, but also a clear message to China, challenging its claims in the region. In the past, the United States has conducted freedom of navigation operations near the shoal, signaling its non-acceptance of China's territorial claims. With Australia and the Philippines now joining the fray, the pressure on China is increasing. So, what could be China's potential response? Well, China could ramp up its own military exercises in the region, respond diplomatically, or even resort to more aggressive tactics. Only time will reveal their course of action. But one thing is certain: China is now on notice, and the rest of the world is watching. The response from China, or lack thereof, speaks volumes about the impact of these drills. What are the wider implications of these drills, and why should we care? Let's start by looking at this from a macro perspective. These drills are not just about flexing military muscle. They are about alliance building, signaling intent, and negotiating power in a region rife with tension. The joint military exercise between the Philippines, Australia, and Canada, with the participation of the United States, sends a clear message to China. It suggests that these nations are not only willing to stand together, but are also prepared to take action in defense of their collective interests. It's a strategic show of unity and might, which could shift the balance of power in the South China Sea. The drills also have the potential to influence future negotiations over the disputed region. By staging these war drills near the Scarborough Shoal, a contested area, the participating nations are making a bold statement. They are challenging China's territorial claims and asserting their commitment to international law, specifically the 2016 ruling by the Permanent Court of Arbitration, which rejected China's claims to the entire region. This could put China in a tricky spot. If it reacts too strongly, it risks escalating tensions and potentially alienating other nations. If it does nothing, it may appear weak, both domestically and internationally. It's a delicate dance, and these drills have added a new, complex step. The drills also serve as a reminder of the interconnectedness of global politics. An action taken in the South China Sea can reverberate around the world, affecting relationships and negotiations in far-flung capitals. It's a testament to the ripple effect of geopolitics, where a single pebble can create waves that reach distant shores. In essence, these war drills are about much more than military might. They are about alliances, international law, and the balance of power in a globally significant region. They serve as a stark reminder of the delicate, intricate web that is international relations, where every action can have far-reaching consequences. The ripples of these drills are felt far beyond the immediate region, influencing international relations and potentially reshaping the geopolitical landscape. Now, let's return to our unanswered question. Why would China fear these drills? You might think that a superpower like China, with its extensive military capabilities, would have little to fear. But let's delve a bit deeper. The joint military drills by the Philippines and Australia, and potentially the United States, represent a combined force that is not to be taken lightly. Each country brings their own unique strengths and capabilities to the table, and together they form a formidable force. The show of unity and cooperation is a powerful statement in itself, sending a message to China that these nations stand together in their commitment to defense and freedom of navigation. Now, imagine if this combined force were to challenge China's territorial claims in the South China Sea. The Scarborough Shoal, where these drills took place, is a highly sensitive area claimed by China. But its sovereignty remains a contentious issue, with a 2016 ruling by the Permanent Court of Arbitration rejecting China's claims to the entire region. These drills could be seen as a direct challenge to China's claims, especially as they took place right near the disputed Scarborough Shoal. The very location of these drills sends a clear message to China. These nations are not backing down. They are ready to defend their interests and uphold international law. The potential involvement of the United States, a major world power, further raises the stakes. Remember, the Philippines is a U.S. treaty ally. The U.S. has already shown its support for the Philippines in case of armed attacks in the South China Sea, and the U.S. quote. S involvement in these drills could be a game changer, so let's circle back to our question. Why would China fear these drills? Because they represent a united front, a combined military strength that could challenge China's territorial claims in the South China Sea. Because they demonstrate a commitment to upholding international law and defending freedom of navigation. Because they could potentially shift the balance of power in the region. The show of unity and strength in these drills sends a clear message to China, challenging their territorial claims and potentially shifting the balance of power in the region. So, always stay curious and keep wondering. Don't forget to subscribe for more engaging content. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.